That is Charlie and Harley. We're back with Jack Barron and Ellen and Pam, the owners of these lovely dogs who are making such an impact on the lives of patients who are healing. Jack, let's start off with I'll call it services. What are these dogs really doing? What are they providing?
Our pet partner volunteers actually go in and they provide a couple of different services. What I mean is animal-assisted activity, animal-assisted therapy. Animal-assisted activity is where a dog can go into a patient's room, get on the patient's bed with permission from the staff first.
Sure.
And just provide some support, emotional support for that patient, get their mind for a minute off of what's bothering them, maybe their upcoming surgery, their pain, and also is there for the family too.
When you're talking about patients, are you talking about patients with just a broken arm or a leg or somebody?
I'm talking patients in all different units of major hospitals across the United States, including ICUs, pediatric intensive care units.
Okay.
Rehab centers, physical therapy, RT.
You said the assisted therapy. What's the assisted activity?
That was animal-assisted activity. Animal-assisted therapy is actually a goal. There's a goal that the RT, the doctor, the nurse, a healthcare professional wants to give to that patient. So that can be a patient that's had head trauma, where they're trying to get that patient just to speak, or that patient to move and their hands for the first time.
Sure.
Or a speech, I said speech therapist, and also someone that maybe that needs it for emotional support. So there's a goal in mind in animal-assisted therapy. So these two volunteers do both types of visits, animal-assisted activity and animal-assisted therapy.
Therapy, sure.
Well, what's the criteria if I wanted to get my dog involved, or if I want to do, what is it that we have to know in order to be involved in a program like this?
Well, we definitely need you to have a great connection with your animal. That's the most important part, because you and your animal make a team.
There you go.
And Charlie's now your teammate.
Yeah, we're teammates. We're teammates.
They also have to have great skills, obedience skills. That's really important. By the way, he's not growling, he's snorting.
Wait, were you looking at me when you said that?
No, not you, Mark. Carly's snorting.
Okay.
No, and they really have to be in familiar. They have to be okay in unpredictable surroundings, like a hospital, because the only thing you can predict in a hospital is that something unpredictable will happen.
Right.
Can we, just a story about how effective this has been with a patient that maybe people feel no longer they can reach, and but whether they're unconscious or what. Have you seen these dogs?
Well, we've all witnessed, and where we visit they still visit UCLA, but I've personally witnessed kids and adults coming out of comas, and the dog being on the patient's bed, and the patient waking up out of a coma, or the therapy dog leaving the room, and the patient sitting up in bed and calling out the dog's name. And there are doubters out there, so they'll say, well, how do you know it was the dog? And I'll say, how do you know it wasn't?
Sure. Well, can you demo a little bit, like if Christina,
let's say
had she had any more tequila today, she would have been unconscious. But in this case, how would Charlie, react, or what would be a typical?
So how would he?
Very carefully.
Watch out for your
Yes.
leg.
Okay,
We're going to place him on the other side of your leg.
Come up here. Come on.
We're going to put him right here. Go ahead.
Can you come up
So
closer?
this is what you would do in a hospital bed with the permission of the patient, doctors.
No,
This is what
I
we
love
want to
that
see.
he has
We
his.
want to see
Yeah.
the dog.
Oh,
push
look
the
at
patient.
that.
The patient
He's
can
taking
reach out and touch
But
the dog.
it's.
Sure.
I feel
This
better
is the goal,
already.
is to get the personal connection between the patient and the dog.
There is something, because I will, and Christina, you have to admit to that, I will get photos of you or Ariana, whatever, and they have your little dog,
Yes.
and you're just cuddling, and it goes underneath your shirt, and we'll cuddle up and snuggle next to you. There's something about,
The
even my dog will.
connection.
Look at her smile.
There's
Yeah.
you just can't help it. It just melts your heart.
He's fixing
You
your
know,
leg.
I
It's
mean,
working.
but they can communicate with you on such a lovely level,
Do you see his
spiritual
paw?
level. I feel
Yeah.
it. I feel it. I feel it.
Listen, if you would love to get involved with this, I'm sure Jack would be over the moon for support. If you want to read more about how you can volunteer, maybe get your pet involved, go to petpartners.org and read up on it. And, you never know. Your dog can be very special, make a difference, and hopefully help some of these patients
Thank
heal.
you.
Jack, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here. Pam, Ellen, Charlie, Harley. Thank you so much, little man.
The biggest fan
When
I've
we
ever
return, we have a few tricks. I have a few tricks on cleaning your paint supplies after that very messy paint job. Don't go away. You're going to love these.